Good morning, internet. Welcome back to the channel. So it's Sunday morning. It's the 15th of June. It's just gone 10 past 10, and yeah, so far it's not a bad morning. Now, we had a shower. Well, I had a shower anyway, but we had a rain shower here about 20 minutes, no, about half an hour ago, I suppose. And I thought, oh, here we go. Not going to be able to get it, but as it happens, it seems to have cleared up a bit, and so I think it would be rather rude not to go out. Now, like I said, if you watched the video yesterday, after I'd well, not just me, after we finished our little tidy up, I was determined to get out today. I just needed a run on the bike, and so this isn't going to be a long video. This is just going to be a quick spin around my favourite place, which of course is the sea. I'm sure everybody knows. So I'm going to go down to Odeon and then come back through Odeon and maybe just go up the other coast road. Nothing spectacular. Hopefully the rain will stay away. We'd like to think anyway. Now, as you can all see on the guerrilla, ever so strange this morning. I filled the tank up in the garage because I'm a lazy sod. Hey, I get the wife to pick it up in the cab. Saves going to the petrol station anyway. So I filled the tank up, and the gauge just wasn't changing. Yeah, 2 or 3 times I put the ignition on and off, but it just didn't change. It's fine now. I mean, it's, you know, it's registering full. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Mind you, I had exactly the same thing on my Himalayan. In fact, that's done it a couple of 3 times. I mean, it always rights itself. I remember the once on the Himalayan, it stayed like it for about 2 days, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, okay, I get it. Years ago, we didn't have petrol gauges, so we simply, whoa, fly. We simply, you know, opened the tank and had a look in. But I think we've all got lazy in this day and age, and we all take it for granted. It's all far too much electronic these days, isn't it? But still, never mind. Anyway, but it appears to be okay. There's some fair sized clouds about, but hopefully my daughter's house. I dare say that they're probably not doing much this morning. Like I said yesterday, as if anybody's watched the video, I tell you, I got up this morning, yeah, and I ached in parts that I didn't think it was quite funny really, because obviously chainsawing most of the day, you're bent sort of over, you know, and I get a bit of arthritis in both of my hands. It's nothing drastic. I mean, you know, it's no big deal, but I do get arthritis. But I noticed this morning when I got up, my fingers, you know, like gripping the chainsaw. Yeah, but of course it's things, you know, when you're retired, you don't do this sort of thing every day. So when you do it, and it's like an all-day thing, it becomes a bit of a shock to the system, to say the least. But do you know what? Like I said, got up this morning, I was like an old man of about 90, hobbling along, thinking, oh God. But within 20 minutes, you know, you get moving and it's fine. And even my fingers now feel like they're almost human again. So yeah, not too bad at all. Now, pleased to say that I got on the bike. Well, that, you know, obviously you was with me, got on the bike, and I mean, it's run lovely, you know. It's no spluttering as yet. I'm very glad to say. I don't like that big cloud up there, look, eh? Oh, I meant to say, let's not forget what today is. Father's Day, eh? So, to all us fathers out there, let's wish ourselves a happy Father's Day, shall we? Now, the thing is, lads, was you all spoilt this morning? Did your wives, did they do you a nice breakfast, or just generally make a big fuss of you? Now, I've got to be honest, although I was first up in the house, but I think that was basically because I just couldn't lie anymore, because I was the pain was getting the better of me. First of all, my youngest daughter Amy, she'd done me, she'd made this, so you just get that personal touch. She'd done me a nice Father's Day card, gave me a nice big cuddle first thing, so that was great. And then the wife got up and she cooked a nice breakfast, and yeah, it was just good. And then they all says, go on Dad, go out, have a ride. They was all thinking of these places to go. I'm pretty sure, maybe, that they're trying to get rid of me, but, you know, look at it. I don't like the look of these clouds, I really don't. The weather is so changeable here where we live. That's the only trouble with this place. You know, like yesterday was beautiful. It was a lovely, beautiful day. And, you know, the next day you can have this. It's so unpredictable here. It's terrible. Still, never mind. I can see sunlight on the horizon. So bike wise, 2,623 kilometres we've got on in there. I reckon by the time this bike's done 3,000 kilometres, I reckon it'll be a different bike. I really do. I'll have to do a little review, eh? Everybody does reviews, don't they, eh? You know what I mean? This is my honest review. I love the ones that say, this is my honest review. I've only just got it from the showroom. I'm only checking it out for the day, but this is my honest review. They make me laugh. They do, honestly. How the hell can anybody give a review on a bike that isn't running, it's not performing right, and yet they give a review? And of course, let's face it, you know, I suppose this is me being hypocritical here. Most of these people who are in with a dealership, who take the bikes out, they're not going to turn around and say, well, you know what, I don't think these bikes are much good, because the dealership would say, you ain't having any more, and that then would affect their viewing figures. And let's face it, it's all about viewing figures, innit? So I'm afraid that these people that give these reviews, I think it's a waste of time, but still, never mind. The only way you can get to know a motorbike is by owning it, taking it through its running in, and then realising whether you like it or not, to whether it's performing correctly or not. Now, hang on a sec, they've shut this road off here. Why would they do that? How very inconsiderate to shut the road off. Still, never mind. Deviation. What? We don't often get deviation signs put out here, or if we do, they normally take us on a wild goose chase, but still, never mind. Who cares? We're in no rush whatsoever. So yeah, you know, and I'm not picking on these people, but I just find it really stupid how that it can be an honest review. Now, I mean, I've owned this bike now since when did I have it now? October of last year. You know, I've run it in and everything. So when I do my little, this is what I think of it, it's because I've been every step of the way with it, you know. As anybody else that owns it, that's yeah, I might do one. Who knows? Who knows, eh? Ooh, Mr. Grumpy, eh? Oh dear. So I'm just thinking, yeah, I think, see how the deviation signs have disappeared now? They start, and then the next road, they ain't there. I mean, it's all right for me, I know where I'm going. But for the people that don't, they're like, where's the signs go? They're good at that, the French. They really are. So this is Pont Croix that we're coming into now. Obviously we're coming into the right hand side of it, even though we want to go through it and go down to Odeon due to the fact of all that. Look at this for the dip, these roads here, look at this dip here, hey? If you stopped there and didn't get your foot down right, you'd be in a bit of trouble. I'll let this car go past here because you can get the swing out then. Oh, it's coming our way anyway. I'm steaming up. Well, the glasses are anyway. Bit of power walking there, look, eh? I'm not. I actually, I actually think that the power walking is quite good. Yeah, I'm not really into. I like walking. I do enjoy walking. We used to walk a lot. We used to do a lot of family walks, but of course, since I had my accident, which has totally changed my foot, my walking days. Oh, I can still walk, but if I do half an hour's walking now, that's it. And I have to be careful because if I do much more, aye, nothing like a bit of indication there, people, eh? If I walk much more than that, then my foot swells up like a balloon. And I'm off it for days, well, longer sometimes. So, you know, another thing that I enjoy doing immensely has been taken from me from this accident. But you know, that's life, innit? I got to look at it on the bright side and think there's a lot of people a lot worse than me, you know, who disabilities or through age or accidents. So me whinging about it, just the bit excuse me, the bit that gets me is the fact that mine was caused by negligence of someone who has got no thought for other people whatsoever. That's what annoys me. You know, I shouldn't be in this situation, but never mind. It's like riding the bikes, you know. I have to go to physiotherapy. I used to go weekly. I go every 2 weeks now, and it's my back and, well, it's more my shoulder and neck really. Because what it did when I came down the staircase, it caused muscle damage, and they don't think that that's ever going to correct itself. Now, for most of the time, it's no big deal. It doesn't particularly bother me, but when I ride the bike, and the physiotherapist thinks that it could be the, you know how you're riding and you're like, you don't bounce, do you? But you know what I mean. You know, you're sort of moving a bit, and of course your arms and shoulders become extension of the handlebars, and therefore any deviations in the road goes through your body. And what I've noticed is that when I ride the bike, the next day I'm quite not a huge pain, but I'm certainly in discomfort, which again is really annoying, because you know, something that is my passion, that I love doing, is being affected by someone who is, you know, through their total negligence, you know, and show absolutely no remorse. You know, that's the bit that annoys me. Still, never mind. Such is life. There's an old saying, isn't there, eh? I always get this the wrong way around. What goes round comes around. Well, may it come around to him in great force. Can only live in hope, eh? Anyway, enough of that. I love this bit of road here. It's better when there's not a car in front of you, I've got to be honest. But, oh, tide's in, look. Nice view of the estuary in a minute. Look at that. Tide's well in here, look, eh? Man going fishing? And why not? So, this road is beautiful, eh? Well, I'm glad my two wheels has got an engine. I wouldn't want to be doing what that gentleman's doing, but fair play to him. I take my hat off to these cyclists, I really do. Aye. Mind you, there again, that's another thing. I used to love cycling, but again, my foot and leg, mind you, my leg's not so bad now since I've had the operation. I'm harping on about this today, you know. I must be a bit feeling sorry for myself that. No, but since I had my operation, my leg's a lot better, but I still wasn't going to fully risk it trying to ride the bike again. So, you know, I sold my push bike. But again, you know, something else that I've lost because of a total idiot. It's really annoying. Right, Audi Earn. Audi Earn with a big cloud on top. All the campers there, look. The summer festivals, they're back down there, and why not? Mind you, I gotta be honest, I don't know why they park up. I really don't know why they park up there. If I had a camper, which I would love a camper, I certainly wouldn't park there. I could think of a lot better places to park than on the car park there at Audi Earn. But I suppose it's personal choice, isn't it? What? I've got no right to say don't. You know, just because I wouldn't do it. Right then. Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought it would be busier. What have we got over here, eh? Quite nice. But not a lot of people around, which is a bit unusual really, but what we'll do, we'll go through Audi Earn and then we'll turn around, we'll come back through Audi Earn, we'll go up and we'll do a little bit of the coast road and oh, look at that, eh? Wow, that's nice, eh? Good morning, good morning. Don't worry, I'm stopping there. Everyone chilling out in the bars, eh? Do you know what, isn't it funny, eh? You drive past these bars and the number of people that sat there with their partners or family, and they're all on the phones. Have you noticed? Eh? They're all on the phones. Well, no, there you go. Mind you, that's a group of lads in it. We don't get our phones out. For God's sake, if you're going to turn, turn. Oh, the extension to the hotel coming up quite nicely by the look of it, look. Hey? Lovely jubbly. It is quite quiet down there, mind you. I suppose it's quite early in the morning. These damn indicators. Why did they make the arrows so small? Oh well, I gotta get some form of buzzer or something. I need an automated message that comes through my my Cardo system. If I leave it on, I need a voice that says, "Oi, dummy, turn that thing off." I might remember then. Oh, what's that? Someone lost a top. Oh, sunny out there. Oh, they got the dredger out there as well, eh? They have to dredge this port, or well, constantly really. This port, or the approach bit here, look, it fills up, and the yachts and the fishing trawlers can't get in, so they constantly. Yeah, look, it's actually dredging today. Look, see it? Yeah, let's see if we can. I don't know whether we. Yeah, if I get a bit closer and we pull in the side here, look. Look at that, look, see? Because that is the way out there. That across there, although that's a wide place there. Yeah, we'll stop here a minute. I'll probably get a bit closer though. There we go. Although, see the yacht, I hope the GoPro's getting this. Although that's a wide, you know, there's a wide space here. There's only that little bit there where you can actually go out. If you look, there's a red pole just in front of me there, look. And then by that lighthousey thing, there's another red pole, and that's the way out and in, right? And it fills up, look. So what he's doing is, which I'm not too sure if that's a good idea, he seems to be moving it from one bit to another. Hold on a minute. does not the current move it back? Oh no, stop being sarcastic. Oh, do you know what, I'm getting very judgmental these days, I've noticed. Is it an age thing? My eldest daughter, well, my eldest daughter in France, she's always saying that I'm judgmental, and I don't mean to be, but maybe I am. But having said that, she's worse than me, but I don't suppose that she'll admit that, but she's actually worse than me. Do you know, they gravelled all that corner there, which I don't like gravel on roads, eh? Look at that, eh? Lovely jabbly. Oh, speed bump, oh! Well, that woke me up. Pay attention is what you should be doing. Pay attention. Aye, look at this geezer here, look. Aye. I suppose you got to get up there one way or the other. Gardening. I'm not really into gardening. I'm not a gardening sort of person by any means. Right, we're gonna go back here. But you know, needs must. Needs must. Right, I've got the hump now. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Watch the gravel. Fancy gravel in a corner like this, mind you. To be fair, a lot of it's gone. But you still don't want to go sliding off on a corner like that, do you? Well, I don't anyway. I ache enough as it is. Hopefully today it won't rain. I haven't got huge amounts to do. We are having a barbecue this afternoon because me and Cedric, my daughter's partner, both being fathers, so they're doing a barbecue for us later on today, which will be really enjoyable. So hopefully the weather will stay nice, and nothing worse than trying to have a barbecue in the rain, you know what I mean? I know we can cook it outside, but it's, I don't know, it just spoils it, doesn't it? All these little food huts, look, opening up all over the place now. There's more and more each time we go. The trouble is, right, see, I like the food huts, and because I'd rather sit there with that sort of view than in a restaurant. Restaurants, I'm not a, anybody that knows me, friends of mine, I'm not a restauranty sort of person. I suppose really I'm not a mixer. Well, I am a mixer. I love mixing, I love talking, you know. I can go anywhere and sort of mix with people and be sociable with them, and it's great. But when it comes to restaurants, I don't know, I'm just, nah. Give me a picnic any day, or a place like them there. I absolutely love them. Anyway, but the trouble is, they've been open, I suppose, I don't know, a couple of 3 years now, and it's the same old thing. When they start off, the prices are really key, you know, and people go to them, you know. One, because like me, a lot of people would prefer to sit there out in the fresh air, nice view, and two, you know, because the price of the stuff is good. But the trouble is, as time goes on, like most of them now, it's the prices, they hike them up. They're like, oh, hang on a sec, you know, people want to come and eat it, so they hike up the prices. And yeah, you know, it just amazes me, because they're gonna get the trade anyway. So keep it friendly, keep it nice, you know. I'm not saying it's greed, but there's two, come on then lads, look at this, fair play to them. I so much admire these blokes and ladies who get on the bikes and pedal. I do it in my dreams. Oh, look at these cars, that is absolutely beautiful, that is. Anyway, yeah, you know, they realise that, you know, people are going to eat with them, so they oh, there's another one here, look. Oops a daisy. Nice, very, very nice. I wonder, oh, GB, hey, GB. You can't, is that, you can't do that anymore, can you? I don't know. Isn't it a UK now? Cool, blimey, that pigeon was a bit close, wasn't he, eh? Yeah, I thought it was going to be UK, but having said that, that is an old car, and I take it, whether, I can't see, it's French reg. So yeah. Right, we're going to go up here. Missed that hole there on the drying cover, because that's a bit big. Hang on, let's catch this car up. See, there's a GB sticker, but yeah, it is French reg. That is a nice bit of kit, eh? Oh, I don't know whether you can hear that. I can, but that is nice, eh? I wonder if there's a show on somewhere. I think there is, actually. I think there is a show, but it's not around here. So, mind you, he could just be going to it, couldn't he? Let's face it. Look at this total idiot here, look. Oh, well done. Oh, but oh, hey, go through on red. Now that gives me a chance to check my battery. Oh, I'm alright. I thought the car would stop, but he was a bit of a naughty person and went through on red. I mean, I could have been an even naughtier person and followed him to keep up, to just follow him for a bit, which was nice, but hey, I can't do that. Hey, that would have been, well, on camera as well. Hey, honestly, officer, I'm a law-abiding driver. I don't do naughty things. Mind you, these lights are a pain in the bum. Oh, and we've gone. I take it you're the red one. Hey, naughty man. What do they used to call it in the UK? Oh my God, put the visor down quick. Not that it makes any difference. God, blimey. That was horrible. Now, put the visor down, as if it was going to make any difference at all. In the UK, there used to be an advert, if I remember rightly, years ago, called "Don't Be an Ambler Gambler." Do you remember that? Well, for the UK viewers, don't be an ambler gambler. Yeah, or in that case, don't be a red gambler. Whoa, hey. Do you know, I've never worked out why people have to come whizzing up. I mean, it wasn't so much me, it was the car coming down, but you know, why do people do that? Is it some sort of, whoa, look at me feeling, oi, oi? Oh dear. I can hear my phone ringing in my pocket, but obviously I'm not going to answer it. It's got to be my daughter. Happy Father's Day, she'll be saying. It might not be her, but there's an excellent chance that it is. So what she'll do next is she'll phone the wife, who will then say to her, he's out on the bike. But she's very persistent. There you go, it's stopped there. I can't answer it, you know what I mean? A lot of cyclists out today, which is nice. Aye, aye. No problem, lass. I seem to be getting all the traffic lights today. Stick the visor up again. Oh, we're off. What's the temperature? 20 degrees on the old gauge, so 17, 16, 17. So it's not nowhere near as warm today as it was yesterday. I mean, whether it'll warm up this afternoon, time will tell. Hopefully it will. Tesla. I really don't like those cars. I think they're the most ugliest looking car out. I really do. Well, one of them anyway. Not doing too well at the moment, are they? Tesla, I don't think. You wouldn't want to be a shareholder, that's for certain. Now, is he going to go for it? Look, give him a wide berth just in case. You never can tell. Right, and where am I going to go here? Am I going to go, let's have a look. I don't think we'll go down that side. I think we'll go down the other side here, and then that'll take me straight down to the coast where I want to be. I'm going down here. Oh, just try and tell them where you're going, and they look at you like you're going stupid. I was doing you a favour. Well, it's a bit bright down here, look at it. Oh, someone's had a building something new there, eh? Right. Now, of course, this takes me to the bit that I love. This takes me now to that lovely view of the sea, which is great. I gave my chain a good clean the other day. You know, because I don't really, well, I don't ride in the rain, or certainly not plan to ride in the rain. And this time of the year, there's not much mud on the roads, as you can see. So the chains don't get that dirty. But of course, it doesn't matter what lubricant you use. Any lubricant is sticky and will attract any bit of dust or dirt. So yeah, I mean, my chain wasn't dirty. I never allow my chains to get dirty, but I gave it a good clean. Got the old paraffin out, which I always use, and gave it a clean, and checked the plate, which was fine, which I was surprised actually. I've only adjusted this once, so yeah, the chain's doing pretty good. Re-lubed it with gear oil, which I only use now. So yeah, so that's done. I remember when these bikes and the 450 Himalayans, because they're basically the same, you know, the same engine, and well, they are the same, and running gear. And I saw a few posts of people saying, oh, the chains are terrible, you know, the links seize up, and you know, we've had to change them and all that. Well, I gotta be honest, I can only say as I find, and mine has been great. You know, like I said, I've adjusted it once, which was, I don't know, it hadn't even done 1,000 kilometers, and now I'm on, like, you know, knocking on 2,700. It's been adjusted once. I think that's pretty good. Again, and I don't care what anybody says, it's down to chain maintenance. You know, if you maintain your chains will last. Now, I know I've heard this so many times over my 50 odd years of riding, when people say, they're factory sealed, it don't matter, I've never touched my chain. But they get like 6,000 out of a chain, you know, whereas, yeah, my Suzuki was the best, you know. I got, well, when I sold it, it had done 27,000 and was on the original chain, and it's still, the chain and sprockets still had life in them. So, you know, look after it, it looks after you. I think it's as simple as that. Right, we're going to go up here. Watch this corner, because it's the famous, they come round on the other side. What? Hey, look at that. No one here. Now the question is, how busy is this bit of a beach going to be here? I suspect today, especially after yesterday's weather, that it possibly will be busy, but you never know. Like I said, it's not that warm yet, but this is a big surfing beach here, and so, oh, look at this poor little pigeon, don't make it. Surfers, it doesn't bother them, the weather, really, does it? They just, you know, because they have all their what's them suits called? I can't think there, but anyway, I've got one of them. I have. We was going to do snorkeling and you know, these, I forget what the suits are called, but you know what I mean. And anyway, I think I've said this before, but hold on a sec, let me just take this view in. Look at this. I mean, look at this. I love this view. Hey, look how quiet it is. But look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the ocean. I really do. I'm debating whether to... I've always had this fear of drowning. I don't know why it's stupid. It is, you know, but it's one of them things. And if it... And I know this sounds crazy, but because of that, I mean, I go in the sea, I swim in the sea and all that. I've just had this thing about, it's like, you know, when I go on ferries and that, I never go below the deck. I try to stay, you know, top of the deck and all daft things. It's ridiculous, I know it is. It's just one of them things, innit? You know, it's like people are scared of spiders. Mind you, I don't like them either, but still, never mind. But, yeah. So, I often thought about, you know, when I'm gone, and I'm in my little urn, being scattered in the sea, but I don't know. I mean, I know I ain't here no more and it's only me ashes, but even so, the thought of being that much in the ocean, crazy. I know it's absolutely stupid, but hey ho, such is life, eh? Right, so hang on a sec. I'm just thinking. I think what we'll do is, yeah, like I was saying anyway, these wetsuits, that's it. Are they wet? They're a wetsuit, ain't they? I think. I'm sure they are. And I had one of them, right? Oh dearie me. Now luckily for me, mine was like the shorty one, you know, but it all came on the top and it zipped up. Well, trying to get in it was a nightmare. I mean, it seriously was. But trying to take it off once you got wet, well, I mean, I was like some constipated dolphin that had been washed up on the shore, slithering and faffing and messing around in the sand trying to get his suit off. I mean, it was embarrassing. It actually was embarrassing, yeah. And yeah, not the sort of thing that I would be proud of to put on YouTube. Well, I wouldn't put it on YouTube. I mean, you know. Right, we're going to go back down this way, yeah? Indeed we are. Well, I've enjoyed this ride. It's done me the world of good, eh? It really has. It therapeutic. That's what riding a bike is. Therapeutic. That's a nice shed there, isn't it? Or could be. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not in use much now. But the entrance seems to be a bit overgrown. A lot of yachts out there today. Look, see them? Little, well, you probably won't. That is the only drawback with the GoPro. It doesn't pick things in the distance up very good at all. But yeah, there is a lot of little private yachts out there. Because it's lovely and calm today, the seas. Do you know what? Again, you know, no big deal, is it? But how much room do they want? You know what I mean? They're running in a road. How much room do they want? and he's giving me the eyeball as much as, because I'm looking at him thinking, but he could have moved over, which to be fair he could have done, and he's looking at me as much as thinking it's my fault. Oh, I don't know. Isn't that a nice view from here, the road there? Look, I think that's really nice. I just think this is a nice view. This is why I don't often come this way, so I turn round and come this way, because I think the view's better this way. Look at that. Lovely, isn't that? Well, there's no one on the beach as yet. Well, I can't see anybody anyway. I mean, there's one van here, there's a few cars down there, but there's a walk over that headland there. There's people up there walking, so yeah. Rather nice, eh? There's an old bunker there, hidden in there, an old World War II bunker. See, now he was getting his wetsuit on, no problem, eh? And his was a full length. That would have been me. I used to surf years ago when I lived in Cornwall. Well, no, sorry, I didn't live full time in Cornwall. I was lucky enough as a young lad and teenager to have as good as family they were down there, and I used to spend summers down there, and it's fantastic. It was around St Austell and Mevagissey and all round that way, and I used to do a lot of surfing, you know. I mean, it was really good. I used to love them days, but alas, that was a long time ago. But back in the 70s, those were the days, mate. Those were the days, eh? Flared trousers, bell-bottom jeans, penny collar shirts, eh? JTEX shirts. Let's not forget the ladies in the mini skirts and the hot pants, eh? We had it all in them days, eh? We didn't wear the fashion, we made the fashion. We were the fashion. Right, well, you know what? I think I'm going to park up there. And, oh, he decides to turn there. I'm going to park up there and probably end this video up there. Turn the indicator off, which I always forget. Cool, this is the closest I've ever come to off-road, you know. Oops, bit of a skippy whippy there to stop. Right, let's just switch all this off. Well, there you go, hey, a little run. I enjoyed it. It was nice to get out. It was nice to ride around the coast. I love coming round the coast. I think it's great. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, nowhere in particular, but yeah, it's just nice to get out and have a chat. So I'm going to head back home in a bit and have some dinner. Edit this video. I'll try and get it on today. Well, in fact, I'm sure I'll get it on today. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Now, it probably won't be one about the chalet build, because obviously we got to wait until this gentleman's been round and had a look and see what's going on. Hopefully that's not going to be too long. But hopefully I'll get out on the bike again. I've got quite a busy week this week. My daughter's got a couple of appointments I've got to take her to, and I've got one, I think. And but I'm sure somewhere along the lines we'll get another nice bike riding. Maybe go a bit further this time, you know. Right, anyway, look, on that note, if you've liked this, give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate all the comments. It's really nice. I try, well in fact I do answer every single comment. Yeah, so thanks all for joining in, taking part in my channel. It's great, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Oh listen, if you're out today, ride safe, please do. I hope you've got some decent weather. I think you have. I think we're all looking to get a bit of decent weather, and anyway, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, take care, bye for now.